once again, India, what is so great about India? Defined for me by when I got to Almora, I booked in at the little crummy hotel, Ambassador Hotel, next to the bus stand. Then I asked about the bus to Pamanola, Krishna Prem's Adda. And the Babu, the booking clerk, Mohan Babu, he said, you want to see Sri Krishna Prem, the English Sadhu? First you go and see Dr. Bindu. He lives just down here, and he will give you other information about the holy man. So I went down to meet Dr. Bindu. Extraordinary human being. Big house, big. They were the prime ministers of the Almora Rajas. And Bindu never married. Eccentric, full-time doctor of what you would call now alternate medicine. He was an alchemist, always pursuing things, to hoping for some, gold to appear. Amazing, wonderful. And immediately he said, oh, welcome, my dear, where are you staying? I said, I'm at the hotel. He said to the servant, cancel the booking, bring his luggage. In England, it couldn't happen. India's like that.
Yeah.
I mean, it's also the other extreme. I mean, they can, they can be hostile, but that's most good. So then, after a few days with Bindu, I went to meet Krishna Prem, and because he was English, I was prejudiced being a Scotsman.
This was in which year or any dates?
October 2nd was in Calcutta. It must have been 10th of October 1960. Yeah. 10th of October 1960.
Okay.
I met my guru, Sri Krishna Prem, and the English colonel in his eyes. 7,000 feet was no ice. And because he was English, as I say, both he and his chela, Sri Madhavashish, who is now in my current guru, they were both tall, very, very English, awkward, in their movements compared to Indian. So I was prejudiced in the sense that I can't expect any spirituality from an Englishman. So I rather just said, thank you very much, nice meeting you, and show me the way to Jageshwar Mandir. But unasked for, Krishna Prem understood, and he said, you should walk from Jageshwar to Kausani. It's a beautiful walk, and you're interested in Gandhianism, you'll meet an interesting English disciple of the Mahatma, Saralaban. So Krishna Prem made me take my next step forward. And then after 4 years with Saralaban in Kausani, she said, now you go back and seek advice from Krishna Prem. You are sufficiently into village habits, Indian life, and then in the meantime I had realized what an idiot I was in not listening to Krishna Prem. Who was put off by his outer, as we all are. We're not listening to being, we're only listening to husk. Yeah. Then through Ivan I met Rukun, and that was sort of another lovely publishing experience, because Rukun was, staying with Ravi Dayal, great students of the Himalaya, lovers of the Himalaya. And then Rukun published my second book on the Deccan, the religion of the divine. He in fact gave the title Divining the Deccan. Yes. Yeah. Feelings for the Sadhri and religion, the Maharashtrian saints, Sai Baba, Shirdi Baba, Satya Sai Baba. Then the third book Rukun published when he was kicked out of UP, and he set up his own press, Permanent Black, celebrating its 10th anniversary tomorrow, I think. I was to go, but no longer.
Yes.
So he lives in Raniket now.
Okay.
Good friend of Kutti.
So all now publishing, how many books have you published?
About a dozen.
Yes. And the last one, I was curious, you had on Sathya Sai Baba. So was it because of Ranima or you researched
Oh
it,
yeah,
or
yeah.
you felt like it?
I know. I have no intention here. One, religion is very sensitive these days. Two, unless you know Telugu, how can you understand Sai Baba?
Yes.
He hardly speaks English. And so I said, no, I can't possibly, give a proper, I can't do justice to the subject. But Prithvi said, the lady who wanted me to write it said, no, if you agree to do it, Sai Baba will help in whatever ways that, mysterious and wonderful ways. And then Prithvi said, she twisted my arm. She said, do it. So I did it.
It turned out well and sold well?
Well, it turned out well to the extent that it ruffled the feathers of both ashramwalas and critics. So to that extent it was successful, because I wanted to write a book for a thinking audience instead of, hagiography, marvelous, or the hysterical detractors, everything's bad. So I'm happy in that sense. Yeah, I'm happy with it. I'm pretty try to be one-pointed. For me, Nanda Devi was my focus, and the Mirtola teaching, then Sai Baba teaching. One wanted to, one was traveling really as an excuse to further one's inner journey.